No mistakes.
Yeah, that'd be pretty overpowered. There are a lot of things I wish I could go back in time and tell myself.
Anyone you've ever hurt.
So we're just gonna go back in time and then prevent the calamity?
Everything you've ever done, you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand? Well.
Well...
I guess there's nothing more to say.
So we've been listening to Rux talk to Zia the whole time? Why hasn't she said anything back? Couldn't do it.
Come on, keep your chin up.
I'm just gonna nuke the next guy that shows up. Oh, we're just supposed to jump across.
Look. There's something else.
Oops.
A confession.
I have to kill so many of these people.
How come I know so much about the Bastion?
You made it?
Well, I designed the place, but that's beside the point. There's
Super
one
Saiyan.
problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it.
Okay, so this might not work, but I mean, it's better than nothing. It's better to regret the things
So
you've
you're
done.
probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing?
It's better to regret something you've done than regret something you didn't do. There was a quote on a wall in a pizza place I was at today. I don't remember who said it. It's pretty neat.
The answer is... I don't know.
This is gonna end up being 4 episodes, isn't it?
You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's alright. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
Like, all of us just live on the Bastion? I mean, it sounds like even if we go back in time anyway, his mom's still gonna be dead, so it's not like he has anything to go back to. Didn't sound like he had very many friends or anything, so he'd probably be happier with working with the people that he saved because they already really like him. It sounded like everybody trusted him before, but... didn't sound like anybody was, like, really grateful or anything.
Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
Dang it, Rex, why you always abandon us? What's this way? I can only imagine we get to keep this stuff, otherwise it would stop giving us experience, or not experience, but the currency. Might just be fragments, I think that's what they're called. Because the brew attracts fragments.
The weight of the calamity. It's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go.
Take this bowl.
Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking.
That's kind of neat. This is all kind of neat. Boom. This guy is so strong. Oh, I wasn't supposed to batter that? And I can't jump! We're so slow! We're doing the RP walk! So this way? We're smashing this?
If ever the monument blew out, and we couldn't repair it, we would still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we detonate the cores, and we take off away from here.
Lay waste to everything. Bloom. Yeah, I'm glad I could destroy that. You're just knocking people out with a battering ram. He's not acting like it.
Of course, that would mean no going back. Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city. Together.
It seems like everyone was unhappy before, especially after that war. I think it'd be better if we didn't go back.
You know, Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
Well, he's a terrible butthead anyway, so I'm gonna drop a battering ram on his face.
Zolf and the Ura, all they want now is to see the Bastion fall. Zolf dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and Caelondia.
So you're telling me this thing can go back in time, before the Calamity, before we killed all the Ura people. And instead of going back in time to try and prevent the terrible Calamity that killed a lot of their people, and everybody else, they would rather destroy it and leave their people dead. I don't understand.
He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out.
Like, he wants them dead so bad he doesn't care that his own people died? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency though, has he?
Bloop. Let's grab this first. I think he's probably gonna jump down and fight me here. And I move really slow, so I don't have time to grab this during the boss fight.
He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid.
He did do that, that is true. Correct.
For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter.
It's kinda acting like it. Like, I know he warned us, but he did kind of get all his people together and start trying to murder us.
It ain't a simple matter of pride either.
I'm sure he could be worse of a person, but he's not exactly winning right now in the good people's department. Nope.
One thing's for sure, the Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
Really? Move on. Abandon Zolf's body and press forward with the battering ram. Zolf's situation is hopeless and a distraction. His plan to avenge the Ura only brought more suffering. All that matters is the safe return of the shard. Take Zolf. Abandon the battering ram and pick up Zolf's body instead. Zolf's body is badly injured, or Zolf is badly injured, but breathing. It appears his countrymen turned on him as their situation grew desperate. He nearly destroyed the Bastion, and yet... You know, he's an asshole, and he's pretty much directly responsible for the little squirt. And the pecker. And that one episode, I guess. But... I did say I wanted to kick the shit out of him. I don't really want to kill him. So, I think we're gonna save him. Plus, I don't really like the battering ram.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight.
Press the button. Saving people is good, unless they deserve to die. I don't think he does.
Though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright.
Oh, okay, we're supposed to go this way. I do regret the RP walk, though. We have to spend 20 minutes walking like this.
You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
Stay behind cover. I can't block or move. All I can do is heal. Holy shit, we have to get far. I healed way too early. I thought it was flashing and I was screwed. I think we're gonna die and get a bad ending.
I see your star. You left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here.
I regret not being able to kill these people. They're gonna mess me up here.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now. It reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days?
Hey, they actually let us out at the end, I guess.
Hey, kid.
You can't get up.
Get up, kid.
Do it, man. You got this.
Come on, that ain't funny. I say get up. That's more like it.
Oh, we gotta keep the jump.
Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk.
We got the shard? Oh, that's right. I didn't even remember.
The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see.
In the Calamity, the Tazal terminals were ripped out from underground and cast to the stars.
Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Hey, kid.
Didn't we already ask a lot of these? I guess not.
You can undo the Calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him.
Yeah.
You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You could save all those creatures here and now.
I do miss them.
You made it.
She can talk?
So, let's see. You can either prevent the Calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zulf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up. Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
You know what? I think these people are both really cool. We can get another squirt. It's kind of like a puppy. Just get another one. Not saying the puppy should die, but if one did die, I'd probably replace it. Or not replace it, but like, get another one. If we lost our dogs, we'd definitely get new ones. Initiate the Bastion's restore protocol. This process will restore to a previous world state and is irreversible. Evacuation. Initiate the Bastion's evacuation protocol. This process will cause irreplaceable damage to the core receptacles, disabling the restoration protocol. If you restore the world, we go back to a time when everyone's unhappy. If we leave, at least the three of us are happy, and everybody else is dead, so they're not unhappy. Because they're not anything, because they're dead. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of dickish to not give them all a second chance, considering how many people we would save. And animals and everything. But the world was really corrupt and full of war and unhappiness. So I think this new start might actually be better for everyone. Or at least for the main character and his new family. So I would like to just get out of here.
Oh, mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now.
Never. And Zulf!
Could have undone the calamity itself. But instead you want to stay in a world like this.
Damn straight!
I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea. But carrying on with you here.
I'll protect you, don't worry.
We can't go back no more. But I suppose we could go wherever we please.
Right? Doesn't our house fly?
And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look in their faces when we dock this thing right on their doorstep.
It's true.
Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
Oh my god, we're magical space pirates. That was freaking cool. I'm super happy with this ending. I think it'll be much happier for all the people there, and if the Ura people survived that explosion, that must mean that a lot of other people survived too. So this is like a second chance for everybody. Aw, he's like the dad he never had. Everybody wins. Except for the people that died, I guess, but, I mean, they're already dead. Yay, Squirt! Oh, it has a little apron! I'm glad, even though they were cutting him to bits and beating the crap out of him, that a few band-aids fixed him up. That Squirt's adorable. I need a Squirt plushie. See, it would be too sad for Zia, too. She finally wants to live her life. We can't take that away from her. Plus, Rex is like a super genius that made the thing in the first place. Probably do it again. If he needed to. Or something similar. He's basically Super Dr. Man of Science. You did it, Warner Bros. You had a game. I don't know what else I've done. A lot more people worked on this game than I thought. I was expecting some pretty brief credits, since everything we've played other than Dark Souls has just been a little indie game. I'm pretty sure this still is too, but I'm used to there being like 30 or less people working on a game. We might be able to skip it, but there's still like little images and stuff, so... This could actually be even easier to edit if I just record for a certain amount of time and then fade to black whenever. Like, without having to worry about doing an intro and an outro, just do an intro at the beginning of the first episode and then an outro at the end of the last one. I wonder if that style would work better. I do really like Seamus' stuff, SSOH KPC. And that's pretty much what he does, but... I don't know, I don't really have an end card or anything. There's so much to consider with YouTube. It's still a lot of fun, though. Hopefully the thumbnails have been getting better. It was a lot easier to do the first few episodes since I could just take the hey, you met somebody stuff. Afterwards, it's just like, I don't want it to look like in... I guess it's fine if it's in-game footage, whatever. I just didn't like using the pre-generated ones for everything else. We'll probably just have a longer fourth episode here. Because it would be kind of weird to have the third and fourth episodes be even. Because that means that the last episode is going to be a lot of credits. So... it'd be kind of stupid to have like 8 minutes of gameplay and then 8 minutes of credits. Or however long, I don't know. I've been recording for ages, but I have my phone and I just stopped and started the timer every time we're going, and I've got about 70 minutes of actual usable footage, I think. Supergiant Games. Look for New Game Plus in Story Mode. Begin the journey with all your weapons and XP. New Shrine Idols and Distillery Spirits added. All Bastion structures buildable in any order. Use the Shrine for the toughest challenge. That's cool, so that's how you get all that stuff. See, I was like, how am I supposed to grind long enough to be able to purchase everything? And get to level 10 considering we're only level 6? So I guess that's how you end up doing it. Alright, well... that's pretty... well, he has like a pinwheel on his bag. Or no, that's in the ground next to him. I never noticed. I wonder if that's just a New Game Plus thing, or if I'm just really unobservant. Regardless, this was a pretty cool game. And I believe it is our 4th, since I don't really want to count DLC. It's basically just a continuation of the Dark Souls. We did Dark Souls... Mark of the Ninja, Dust, the DLC, and then this. So yeah, our 4th game all the way through now. I really hope you guys liked it. I've been having a lot more fun with this, and I'm going to work on getting better equipment and other stuff, so hopefully we can up the quality and actually get it someplace respectable. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked this game. Later, everybody.